book lovers. Welcome back to Rose Reads Podcast. I'm Sophia.
I'm Haley.
Yay, back in the studio.
We're back.
We're back, baby.
I love it.
I feel like I just saw you, though.
Well, you did because
Oh,
we
yeah.
just did trivia last night. Trivia was fun, guys.
Friends
we went,
trivia.
Yeah, Friends show.
I'll be there for you.
I loved it. It was fun. It was our friend Kaylee's birthday.
It was so much fun.
And she's a huge Friends fan, too. And so she was like, anybody want to go to a brewery? And all of us were like, yeah.
100%. We're
Sign
down.
us up.
Oh.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Did you see what I got her for her birthday?
What did you get her?
I got her Iron Flame.
Oh, yeah.
I saw she got the
You
first
told me that.
book and Fourth Wing, and I was like, oh, ordered.
Got you. I know exactly what I'm getting.
I know. So, and it's on our Insta. So, guys, follow us on Insta to see her revealing her birthday present. It was actually pretty fun. So,
Yay.
I know.
Go, Kaylee. I love her. That was fun, though.
It was fun. And I don't know. I think it's wine time.
Yeah, can we pour the wine? I'm over here cold, and I'm like, blanket or just a little liquid
Let's
blanket?
I was going to say, let's get nice and
That is
toasty.
such a pretty bottle, too. What are we drinking?
Oh, okay. So I was at Macadoodles. I know. Well, I can't talk. And
I know.
pour.
Like,
So hold
sorry.
on.
I won't ask you questions while you're pouring the wine. Ooh, it sounds really cool.
I'm like putting it closer to the microphone. It is A to Z Oregon Rosé wine, but I basically got it for the bottle.
So pretty.
It's got flowers on it with like a butterfly and a vine. I don't know. Like it's really pretty.
Very spring court.
Oh my God. I
like what I did there?
manifested it.
You did. You did.
I'm going to pour just a little.
I was about to say, yours was a little skimped.
It was because I was like trying to pour and talk into this mic all at the same time. So we
Beautiful.
have added a series,
Cheers.
a little
New segment.
called Wine About It
Wine
because we're
About It.
drinking wine. We're just going to introduce some stuff and talk about what bugs us maybe.
Yeah, we're just going to do a little 5-minute talk about what we're whining about.
I love it. I think it's kind of fun because I feel like everybody always wants to bitch about stuff, but they're like, no, nobody wants to hear me bitch. But like,
we're going to do it.
I feel like this is super relatable.
Yep.
When you said that to me, I go, oh my God, let me make a list.
I know, right? I was like, this won't be hard every week to figure out something to bitch about. What are you bitching about this week?
My husband.
Oh, snap. They don't listen to this anyway, so
I know,
go for
so it's
it.
fine. No, I just like, he loses everything. And I've done everything possible to make it easy on his life because as a good wife does, I got him air tags. So 4 of them and a key, this little specialty keychain to keep him on his keys and stuff. And you can beep it. So, cause he loses his keys, he loses his wallet. So there's an air tag in the wallet. But there's not an air tag for a freaking debit card. And what went missing?
His debit card. Stop. I
was so mad. I was like, listen.
Why is it not in your wallet?
But then he won't come up to me anymore. And he's like, yeah, I got to look for something. I'm like, you lost something, didn't you? You lost it.
He knew he was in trouble, but he didn't even want to tell you.
And I just get so irritated.
That is so funny.
Yeah. So he spent an hour digging through the car. I'm trying to pick up the kids. He's like, well, I'll go help you. No, he just wanted to go by the gas station where he thought he left it.
I see.
So then I got drugged.
Did it leave it there?
No, he still hasn't found it.
He still hasn't found it? It's just missing?
It's just missing. He put it on hold and now he's probably going to have to do another one, which this is super funny. He's digging through the car. He's in the console and he goes, oh my God, I think I found it. Oh my God, that's the old one I lost.
That's happened to me. So I now have like 3 different driver's license because I've lost so many, but then I refind them and I keep them just in case. Like if I go on a trip, I take it in case I lose it so I can get home. Isn't that terrible?
That's terrible because I don't think that's legal.
No, it's not legal. You're not supposed to do that. If I ever got caught with it, I'd be in big trouble.
Yes. But so, I mean,
that.
like, I'm okay with like, okay, you lose things or you misplace things occasionally because obviously that happens to me too.
Right.
I'm not saying that it doesn't.
But all the time.
But all the time.
Jeremy used to lose his keys all the time. And it was always like, we couldn't find them right before we were going to go somewhere. And so we're searching the house frantically.
Now you're late.
And then you're late.
Yes.
And so we got a thing where this is where the keys go. They need to be there.
I bought him for Christmas. Now, a year later after the air tags, I buy him this thing. It's from Savvy. It says like the best dad ever. And it's like this little leather looking nice thing that sets right on the hutch when you come in and you put wallet,
put all your
keys,
stuff
like
there.
in it, like it's like a little bowl,
I
like a
have those
manly bowl.
everywhere.
Like I try to do like the things that he would actually
It's a manly bowl.
Is the stuff in there? In the manly bowl?
No, it's not in there. It's lost.
The manly bowl. Put your shit in it.
I am dying.
Right when you were like, let's whine about stuff, and I was like, I can whine.
I know exactly what I'm gonna whine about.
Like it bothers me, guys. Bothers me to no end.
That cracks me out. Drink some wine on that. Yeah, I'm not really bitching about my husband this week, but I am bitching about laundry. You guys can't see it, but I have
like right over there.
I have piles and piles and piles around my house of laundry.
So I've seen memes about this where you have a chair in the house, like or in your room, and it's a decorative chair. It's laundry goes on
that's what
chair.
Used to be here was a couch, and it was just laundry all the time. That's why I was like, oh well, we could put our podcast stuff here because this is just a laundry catch-all.
Maybe it won't be there.
I hate it. I love buying clothes. I have too many clothes, but laundry.
But then you wear them and you like have a pile. You're like, okay, I'll do laundry, and then you do it. But this is my thing: you do it, and then you go to.
I don't like putting it away.
Fold it. I fold it, and then I just like look in my clean stack of folded clothes, but I don't actually put them away.
So those are clean.
Yeah, see,
those are clean. Those are not clean. Back there is not clean.
Isn't it funny though? You have different piles, and you know it's clean, what's dirty, and you just like you already know, and so you're just digging through shit. That's me.
Yes,
I think that is so relatable. Laundry,
so annoying. Anyways,
I'm just like baffled by it because it's like this is so true.
It is though. I mean, me and my husband, we have this thing. He does the dishes because I hate doing the dishes, and I do the laundry. The other day, he sent me a picture of like all of the laundry that was piled up, and I was like, "Oh no,
can you do this, please?"
He didn't say that. He just sent me a picture of the laundry that wasn't done. I was like, "Yeah, there's dishes in the sink, so that doesn't faze me. Don't care."
That's hilarious. Yeah, well, once you do the dishes,
yeah, we both have stuff to do. But are we gonna do it?
No,
nope.
I know. I drink to that because that's everybody. And I feel like that's the things though that we want to bitch about is that everybody's doing the same thing. They all bitch about laundry, dishes, all the household stuff.
The Instagram houses where they look so clean all the time. They don't have crap everywhere. I have crap everywhere.
I was telling Maddie this the other day, and it was like
it's so unrealistic.
It is. Or they're showing just one room that's immaculate.
Right.
And it's like, show me the rest of your house. Yeah, where's your children playing?
Where's the junk drawer? Where's the catch-all room?
Yes.
I have like 4 of those though, I feel like.
My office is the catch-all. It just the shit goes right in there. And it's like, no, like I want a pretty office.
I would love a pretty office.
I'm sorry, can we make houses relatable? You live there?
I'll just take a video of mine. If your house looks like mine, you are normal.
I'm sorry, I've got dog hair on me because I have a dog.
I have dog hair everywhere.
Be normal, guys. Be normal.
Yeah, because it makes me feel bad. Because my house is never cleaned like that.
It's so
I have puppy paw prints everywhere. And I mean, like, even if I cleaned up the puppy paw prints, it's raining. There's just going to be more puppy paw prints later.
The snow got me.
Oh, the snow is pissing me off.
You walk in and I was trying to catch it with a towel and I was like, step here, girls. No, it's just like flown everywhere. And gloves, mittens that are wet. And then now you have wet spots everywhere. So then you got to mop again. And you're like, it's never ending. It's just never ending.
It really is never ending. Oh my God.
So, okay. I think we've bitched enough.
Was that 5 minutes or was it 10?
Maybe a little bit more.
Oops.
But
oh, well.
Super fun. No, let's go on a happy note because I'm obsessed with our fan casting that we're doing.
Oh my God. Yes. Okay. We're doing that first. So we are doing A Court of Mist and Fury, which happens to be my favorite of the entire series.
I think it's everybody's favorite.
It's the best. It's so good. It has everything you want. You're introduced to the inner circle.
Just the inner circle. Valaris. Can I be part of the fam?
Please come pick me up.
And just the way everything happens with our lovebirds.
Oh my God. Yes.
They come together. And I love my favorite scene. So we'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
The wedding part.
Oh, I love the wedding part.
It's my favorite scene.
Let's fan cast our inner circle and the sisters, and then we'll go to our favorite bits and pieces.
Okay. So let's do the inner circle.
Okay.
Fan cast.
As or cast first? I have pictures.
Let's do cast.
Okay. His name is Yaman?
I
don't know, but this man is Cassian. It's perfect.
He's beautiful. Show the camera. He's so sexy. Totally he's rugged, beard, little scruff.
He's like a Jason Momoa, but like a sweeter face. Less like. I don't know. Jason Momoa isn't mean by any means.
No, like he has that like
he's really like sharp features.
Yeah.
This one's like softer features.
Softer. I like it. I have a Hemsworth bro. I
Which
feel probably Chris.
I love Chris Hemsworth.
I think if you put
Daddy Thor is my favorite.
Daddy Thor, if you put dark hair on him, longer, scruffy, I feel like you can make him a Cass. Just because he has blonde hair, you can make him.
He's beautiful.
I'm
obsessed
with him. I like the Hemsworth brothers.
I love them.
I think if you put both of them in there,
it'll be fine.
And
do you know there's 3?
I put all 3 in there.
They're all great.
No, I just think if you literally as did like Liam, because he's a little smaller built, dark hair on his features, made them both in there. I think it'd be good.
That'd be cool.
That would actually be
really
really
they'd
cool.
look brotherly.
Like
even because they're brothers.
I love it. I think that would be awesome. I have his as Ryan Guzman. I think he's like a
Ryan Guzman.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guzman.
Guzman. I think he's a model.
Okay, I have Matthew Daddario, which let me show you this picture. That is my ass. He's good too, right?
He's good. Definitely shadow
vibe, shadow daddy vibe.
Shadow daddy.
And he looks kind of awkward, which I feel like as is awkward.
He is. He's very shy. We don't know his story yet.
Have you ever listened to the Audible?
No, I haven't.
Okay, the lady who does his voice always makes him sound like this. Hi, my name is Az. Like really like staccato. It's so weird.
I don't like that.
I don't either.
Sometimes when they do audio, and I'm like, no, that's not how his voice should be. Right? Like in my head, I'm like, no.
I love it when the women try to do the men's voices because I'm like, it's just not doing it for me.
It's
like,
not good.
Open your legs or something.
I know, and you're like, oh, ruin the smut scene. Why don't you?
Cracks me up.
Yeah. I think those are the rest of the boys that we're doing girls more.
Yes, more. Okay, I have this girl named Ariel Cabell.
Ooh, I like that name. Sounds very.
Did you watch Vampire Diaries? You didn't.
No.
She was Lexi on Vampire Diaries.
I could see it.
Very like Moorish vibes.
Okay, I have Queen Marjorie. Don't you think?
I have her as Nesta.
That is so funny.
Natalie Dormer?
Yes.
That is hilarious.
I think she would be perfect to fit
anywhere. Yeah.
But
she's
more just kind of like, because
she's sassy.
Yeah. Well, because when she was in Game of Thrones, she was so undercutting.
She was.
She knew what she was doing. She's a schemy little gal. And I think more, she would be like, kind of just that.
I liked it when she
sassy
did the dig to Cersei. It was like, would you like some wine? It's a bit early in the day for us.
But we know you like some wine.
I know. I was like, oh, I cut deep.
Such a good scene.
Mother.
It's a bit early for us. She's so funny. And then, okay, so you have her for who? Nesta or Elaine?
Yeah, I have Natalie Dormer for Nesta. For Elaine, I have Anya Taylor-Joy. Have you seen The Queen's Gambit?
Yes.
That girl.
That girl?
That girl.
She would be clutch.
She would be really good. She just has such a soft face.
Kinda. She's got some features.
She does.
Those lips.
The lips, yeah.
But are usually painted red, so you wouldn't have to paint them red.
No, she'd be nice and blush.
Yeah,
pinky.
I could see it. Yeah. For Nesta, I've got Cara
Delevingne.
Yes.
She's
creepy looking a little bit. Like not creepy, like she's definitely
she has the dark eyebrows.
Got those dark eyebrows, those the good features for like Faye.
Oh yeah, very Faye features. She would be good.
She would be good. I have for Elaine. I don't know why I couldn't think of her name. The girl from Harry Potter, Hermione. What is her name?
What's her? Oh my god, Emma Watson.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
right? I almost said Emma Stone, but I know.
And I almost said Emma Thompson, but I was like, "That's the older lady." She's older.
Was she the divination teacher? Cast your minds into the future.
No, I have no idea what you're even talking about.
Emma Thompson. She plays the divination teacher in Harry Potter.
Oh my god, you're right.
Cast yourselves into the future.
Yeah, the crystal ball lady. Yes.
That is Emma Thompson, in beyond?
That's
I
funny.
Think you are.
Well, Emma Watson.
Emma Watson. Okay.
I think.
And who are you picking her for?
Elaine.
I got so lost.
I feel like she's got great little features.
She's beautiful.
Really soft.
Demure.
Yeah.
That's the word I use for Elaine.
I think she would be great in it. Now, Amryn, though.
Okay. I found the most perfect person.
There's a couple that I was going through and I was like, oh my God. Jamie Chung.
I don't know what she looks like.
Oh, let me show you.
This is who I picked. Anna Akana.
Gore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's perfect too.
I wish I could just be like, here.
I know.
I will figure it out. I couldn't figure it out for the last video, but I want to put the pictures.
Our pictures, our little fan casting.
One day it will happen.
I know.
I'm behind the curve with the technology.
Just Google it along with us because we picked some good freaking fan casting.
Great.
Yeah. So Jamie Chung is gorgeous.
God, I have all the beverages over here. I've got my coffee, I've got my wine, and I have my
You'll
water.
know who it is. Haven't you seen her?
Yes. What has she been in? I don't know.
Oh my. Oh, I hope you guys heard that. That's the computer.
I don't know what that was.
We just went da 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 da.
Sorry,
Jamie.
We are recording, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Little technical difficulties. I was like, here.
If we're not recording, that's going to be really funny.
Yeah.
There she is. She was in, well, I want to say Big Hero, but that's an animated movie.
Big Hero 6.
Oh, did you ever see Dexter? She was in that. That was so good.
That's what I'm thinking of. I love Dexter.
Oh, Dexter was so good.
It was good. It was ahead of its time, I feel like.
Yeah, I can't really. She's so pretty. Guys.
She is so pretty. She's been in a lot of stuff.
I feel like she could.
She was in Grey's Anatomy. She was an extra on Grey's Anatomy.
Yes, maybe that's where I've seen her.
Yeah.
Because I'm such a Grey's fan.
Love Grey's. I rewatched it recently.
But if you just like did her up a little bit to
give
be
her
like
some silver eyes,
she'd be an Amber.
I love
for
Amber.
Sure.
And that's our fan cast.
That was such a good segment.
We should also get a soundbite. One day we will get a soundbite that goes like music about it. Fan cast something.
I love
We're
that.
gonna do it.
We're gonna do our own for now. We're just not that fancy pants, but
I really think we're just behind the curve with the technology, just a little bit.
It's fine, guys.
Hard.
Stick with us. This is
hard.
Super fun.
This is a learning experience for all.
And we're gonna do the main parts of this book just because it's so long, so information, and we don't want to throw all that shit out to you.
Right. So we're gonna just go through our favorite parts.
Okay.
Let's start with the beginning.
Okay. Tamlin's possessive as fuck.
Okay, yeah, obviously. And I hated the tithe that he enforces. Like, what the fuck is that about? First of all, I read it as tithe because I don't go to church, so I don't know what a tithe is. Jeremy, I was like, what is this word? And he goes, a tithe? And I'm
That's funny.
And I'm like, I was reading it as tithe.
Don't you love it when you've been saying something the whole time and you're like, that's wrong.
Oh God. It happens to me a lot.
Yeah, he's disgusting.
He was not a good.
He just goes downhill.
Yeah. And the fact that they just like bang and don't talk about the fact that she's like puking her guts up every night.
She's
riddled with guilt.
Making herself sick. She's losing a ton of weight. Yeah. And it's just like
they just bang and like then he goes out and doesn't like see her. He does all his work and just leaves her at the house by herself. He doesn't notice that she's not painting. He just
well, he's
dropped the ball there. Tam
getting to be a tampon.
Tam turned it into a tampon before our eyes.
I know, and this is what's so sucky is that the first book, and like we said last time, is like he's our hero. We love him. Not really the hero type, more just like she's saving him. But
that's so true. He doesn't save her really at all.
No,
he just steals her.
Yeah. Honestly.
Steals her, grooms him to be
and we love him, but it's like now you're sucking and
he goes downhill really
and then he's making her get married.
Yeah, which I think she did truly want to marry him, but just not in this manner. She didn't want big frou-frou wedding dress.
Well, when it started to come down to it, she was like, oh my God.
And all she asked was no red roses, and then they were everywhere.
I don't understand that.
Because Ianthe is a bitch, dude. We are also introduced to Ianthe, which I also pronounced as Ianthe when I was reading it.
I can't remember how, because I read it. I didn't listen to it.
Ianthe is how it is.
I think, and I said it in my head so weird. I was like, I'm just going to skim over this word. I don't know what her name is.
She's terrible.
Yeah, and so she's the one that planted all those roses everywhere.
She did, and she's the one who was pretending to be Feyre's friend, but was really just getting information about her and just like spying on her the whole time. She sucks. CUNT. I cannot stand her.
See you next Tuesday, ladies.
Yeah, but the best part of the entire thing
is the wedding scene when she's actually walking down and she's in this horrible fucking dress. And who comes to save her?
Help me, somebody save me.
Hello, favorite darling.
Hello, favorite darling.
Oh my God.
I like how the first thing he says, have you been eating or have you lost weight or something?
Yeah, and he goes, what's up with you?
Why is Tamlin not feeding you?
Yeah. And then he looks right at him and he's like, or looks at her.
I don't think so. I'm taking her.
Yeah. I'm going to take you away now. And ready to own up on that calling in the favor. Oh, and it's just like when that happened, I was like, yes.
This is what it's about. This is what I read for.
Yelling and she's like, someone save me. I don't want to do this. Oh my God, this is not what I should do. And right when he hears, well, he doesn't really hear it.
He gets it down the bond.
I know, but we don't know that yet.
Well, and down her little like eye tattoo.
Yeah,
bond.
it's like tingling him, and he's like, and she's like, someone save me, and motherfucker does.
He does. Tamlin. So I just like it because Tamlin's over here like, name your price. You can't have her, not now. And he goes, oh no, I have exactly what I want. Bye, bitch.
Yeah, see you in a week.
Yep.
So she goes back with him, and he basically just like feeds her and is like,
he feeds her and tells her to read. We're going to learn how to read. And you're also introduced to more when she thinks that she's going to go there and be in like a prison cell. She's terrified. It's going to be more under the mountain shit. She gets there and it's just peaceful.
I know.
It's peaceful. Nice. There's nobody like staring at her. She's just
they're just doing their thing.
Yeah. She's just glad to get out of the dress, put on some night court clothes and ate some food.
I know.
And learn how to read. You look delicious today, Feyre. Is the first thing that Rhys made her read.
Oh, I know. That's really funny. Just
Rhys is amazing.
The subtle little things. And I love the way she describes him and makes him the bad boy that you don't want to like, but you're liking him.
Yeah, because who just makes you sit there, eat, and read? Like, learn to read.
Just learn to read.
Right.
And he's helping her.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome. But then she goes back because it's only for a week.
Right.
Not 2. It's a week.
It's a week. Yeah. While she's there, she's just reading, practicing shielding her mind.
Yeah.
Because he's like, you're just really lucky that you didn't come across anybody like me
who can read your shit.
Yeah. Take everything from your mind, make you not who you are. And then she goes back. And Tamlin, and he's glad to see her, but he really just wants to pump her for information.
Yeah. Which is annoying. And it's like, stop.
Yeah. And they're like, what did he do to you? Are you hurt? And she's like, no.
He didn't do anything.
We just sat there.
Yeah.
I don't know where we were because he doesn't tell her anything because she's still for Tamlin. Love that.
I know, which he knows that.
Right.
I mean, he's not stupid. He is high lord.
You are my high lord.
You're my high lord. You better stay with that hard lord. So anyway, so it kind of goes back and forth. And then she gets fucking sick of Tam Tam. Tam Tam becomes a tampon now.
Yeah.
And she is going stir crazy and is like,
he keeps leaving her.
I need help.
And he locks her in the house, and that's when it's like the beginning of the end.
Yeah, when he locks her in.
When he really locks her in.
And she goes, holy shit, I can't leave now. And she goes, no, I'm not about to be trapped.
No, she has a meltdown, and her powers manifest into like this big storm cloud thing.
I feel I pictured like a big tornado thingy wrapping her around, and then more comes and goes, oh, come on, baby.
Yeah, more has to go through it and pick her up and take her out. Yeah. So like Rhys couldn't go in because he's the High Lord of the Night Court. That would be like really bad. So they did it by the book, they say, and Moore goes in and saves her. Alice is there, witnesses everything.
Yeah.
I like the fact that Feyre melted her wedding ring off her finger without even thinking about it. Oopsies.
A sign.
Right. Big red flag.
I think so.
Yeah.
And so Moore saves her. Now she's in the Night Court.
Takes her back to the Night Court, to the House of Wind.
Yes.
And this is where Rhys is like, okay, if you're going to stay here and you want to come with me, this is fine, but nobody can know where we're about to go.
And they go to Valaris.
Finally, we're introduced to Valaris, the City of Lights, right?
Starlight.
City of Starlight.
City of Starlight. And it's just magical and whimsical and just beautiful. And I just want to go there.
So there is this place in, I think, either Norway or Switzerland. And it's basically the real life Valaris. And I think we should go. Just take like a bunch of books and go and sit and stare at the mountains and pretend we're in Valaris.
Absolutely.
We'll like pack some really fancy dresses and just frolic around.
Fucking love that. Let's do a podcast from abroad.
Oh my God.
Guys.
The girls go abroad.
Who wants to come?
How fun.
Girls go abroad. Here we go.
The one where the girls go abroad.
You don't
I'm
have
having
to twist
fun
my
today.
arm. That's gonna be so fun. That's in our near future.
It's on the bucket list.
Absolutely. So they're in Valaris. It's awesome. She's having a great time. And now he's like, okay, well, we need to train you.
Well, he has to introduce her to the inner circle first.
Oh my God.
The Bat Boys.
Bat Boys.
Okay, this part I thought was a little cheesy, how he takes her up to like the fancy house in Balars, the House of Wind, and they like all sit down to dinner and they're like all talking, Cassian, Azriel, Amren, and more. And then at the end, when she like listens to everything, she's like, okay, I will join you. I will be with you.
Yeah, that's a little
It
weird.
was so cheesy to me.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What are you doing, Feyre? Just be like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll do this.
I know.
Be nonchalant.
I feel like looking back after just reading the other series,
Throne of Glass.
Got you. I feel like once I read that and then like going back to this one, it is a little cheese fest.
It is. Feyre is very cheese fest, very whiny.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get that she's young, but like,
I know.
Feyre's not my favorite anymore.
I know, me either. She is a little cheesy, but I feel like she, I don't know, has a lot to learn.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, she's 19 whenever this series starts.
Yeah, and she was taken away
an
from
illiterate
her family.
19-year-old.
Yeah, so I mean, I get
right,
and jumping back and forth between these worlds. I mean, just stuff that she's getting thrown into, but she also sees the better part of it. So she's seeing this inner circle, a different side of Rhys that we don't see.
Yeah, just a different side of like what everything court can be, because Tamlin's court was all stiff and he made his citizens pay a tithe, and like Rhys doesn't do that. He mentions the tithe and they're like, what? No, they pay taxes, but they don't just give us money.
No. And he's like, all for his people.
Yes.
And so like that's really cool. So like, yes, cheese fest, but on the other side of it, you can kind of see like you can justify it a little bit, which is cool.
Right.
So I like that. And Az and Cass are just, obviously we did our fan casting, so you know that they're sexy as fuck.
I love our bad boys. They're just, the dynamic between the three of them
is funny. Great. They're down to earth. They're willing to protect their own, which is cool. I don't know. All of the characters really have their own part. Amren is, I felt like stuffy kind of at the beginning.
Amren's like a grouchy old aunt to me.
Yes.
Very stuffy.
She's older than anybody, we find out.
She's 15,000 years old. Yeah. Or that's how long she's been in this world.
She's from a different world.
Okay.
So, which is
Have you read Crescent City?
No. It's
okay. I can't say anything. All right. No spoilers for her because I was
and I know they all tie in. I know. So, but she's literally from another world, and so she's just like,
she's otherworldly. You can tell by her eyes
and her demeanor, her spirit kind of thing is like,
she always calls Feyre girl, and all the boys, you are just boys.
Yeah,
her voice
is just different.
Yep.
And then you have Mor, who is just sweet,
the cousin. I like how Rhys chose Amren to be his second, not one of the Bat Boys, but
not
Amren.
Mor. I love that.
Yeah. Same. The actual really powerful one.
The powerful one. And I think
the fire
being smart and understanding how to rule and do it correctly, and to have people
where they work best.
Yep. Not just because, oh, that's my best friend.
Or, oh, he's a man, you know.
Like, no, you're going to get the job done. You understand what needs to happen.
Right.
So I love that.
And I like that Rhys like plays off that he wants Feyre to be here to help him with like the problem with Hybern that's going on, but in reality he just wants her.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're gonna work for me and I'll pay you. You can be our emissary to the human world.
Yeah. I love how he just does everything just to keep her like by him.
It's so cute.
I know. So that's so sweet. And like obviously going into the Weaver's cabin.
I think it's so funny how he just like, she shows up, decides to work with them, and it's like the next day when they go to the Weaver.
Oh, I know. He's like, all right, let's put your shit to work. And she's like, wait,
we need to see if you can like track some stuff down.
What's a Weaver? And at the time, I didn't really find it to be like as scary as like the fan art.
The fan art is terrifying. Because she's just like an old witch.
See, that's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, oh, okay, an old witch and in this old cabin thingy. And then when I see all the fan art online, I'm like, oh.
She's weaving people.
Oh my God. I know.
Dead people.
I didn't understand that.
The fat that
I didn't understand.
I literally just listened to it last night as I was going to sleep, and I had to turn it off because it was freaking me out.
Yeah.
And of course I've heard it. I've read it. I've read this book like 3 times.
And I've read it, and I guess I just didn't really piece it together.
The first time, no, but the second time, after I've seen all the stuff, I was like, oh shit, this is really scary. I'm going to turn it off now.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be kind of a scary scene. And so now it's like, oh, I get it. And so he's putting her in this freaking cabin, which to get this ring. And you're like, what is up with this ring?
He is using the excuse to go get the ring, because if you can search for this, then you can find the Book of Breathings, which they need to do to nullify the cauldron.
Yes. And which we learn from the bone carver. And then like next little scene.
Yeah, then they have to go to the prison.
The prison, I always imagine, is really kind of cool, where it's kind of what?
Have you heard the theory about the prison?
No.
What? And what it is? It used to be an 8th court, the Dusk Court. Have you heard anything about that?
Oh, no.
You need to read Crescent City. But yes, I think there's going to be more to do with the prison in these next few books.
The prison's creepy to me.
It's very creepy.
Like, I really could picture it. And when the fan art came out on that, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I can see it. And it's just...
they said, like, very briefly, I think it's in Silver Flames, though, that the prison they think that it used to be an older court before the High Lords were there, or something like that. I don't know.
Interesting.
There's theories that it's the 8th court, the Dusk Court.
Dusk Court. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's cool. I haven't heard that.
Because we have day, dawn, and night. But what about dusk? That's a time of day, too.
Ooh.
Is dusk before?
Dusk is at night.
Right. It's right before night.
Right before night.
And dawn is right before day.
Yes.
There you go. I knew that.
So that I liked the bone carver. That was cool. You get to see what she sees, right?
Right. She sees him as a young boy.
As a young boy, which in my head was Reese. So, I mean, I don't know.
You thought it was Reese as a little boy? I skimmed that. Just didn't hit me at all who it was.
I didn't.
I was like, she sees a little boy.
A little boy.
That's just creepy.
Yeah, and I was like, maybe that's Reese. But like I said, maybe. Like I was like, I don't really know what's going on here. But it's a little boy, and he's just talking to her like a playfully little thing. It's creepy.
It's very creepy. Whenever they use children, it always creeps me out. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna not think about that too much.
But he tells her all about the lost cauldron, the shatter of the human world. Like you find out all this shit.
That the king is looking for the pieces of the cauldron so that he can shatter the wall.
Yep.
Right?
And you find out who has the book too.
Right.
So I know, because I wrote it all down, because I was like, the bone carver actually tells her a lot of information.
Okay.
And it has...
That's what I'm missing.
He tells her about the King of Hybern and the Lost Cauldron, shattering the wall, dividing the human and fae, and the Book of the Breathing...
Book of Breathings.
Which the Summer Court and the Mortal Queens have.
Yep.
So that's where you find that out.
That's right. So, and then they have to go to Summer Court.
So Summer Court...
Love Summer Court. I liked this a lot.
Oh my God. I was like, this might be, obviously I really like Valaris, and I think that is my favorite area of this whole thing. But Summer Court was really freaking cool.
What's the name of the town or the city?
God.
It starts with an A, right? Not Atlantia, but
I always wanted to picture Atlantis, very summery, and all the fan art too that comes out on it. It's like seashells and
is it Antica? No, Antica's from Throne of Glass.
And I'm a big beachy gal, and so I was I love Summer Court.
Their High Lord is very dark skin and braids.
I know everybody. I mean, don't get me wrong, totally fine. Have a black person there. Right. That's what they all said, but I pictured just a very tan person.
The way she wrote it was ebony skin, and so that's why I think ebony's isn't that black?
See, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Oh, which is fine. Totally sexy. All the fan art on there, I was like, oh, okay.
Some girl and her man partner dressed up as them, and the guy who dressed up looked exactly. I was like, man, he is Tarquin. When they do the movie, you need to be Tarquin.
I know. And I think, okay, so the next time we should have just fan casted him. I'm gonna just say it real quick. Jesse from Grey's Anatomy could 100% be him. See, but he's not black. Well, I guess he is. He's half black.
Shit.
He's sexy.
Oh, is his name Jesse, or is his name something else in the show?
What is Jesse? No? Or is that his real name?
That's his real name. That's why I was like, who is Jesse in Grey's Anatomy?
Oh my God. Who is what? Oh, let me look it up real quick.
I almost had it. This is going to drive me crazy.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to fan cast him. I just he just pops into my head.
I think in the next one we should fan cast all of the High Lords.
Ooh.
For the
good
war.
Call.
For the war. Because they all come together in that one.
Yeah. No. Oh, Jesse Williams is his real name. It's Jackson.
Jackson.
Okay, guys. If you guys are Grey's Anatomy fans, he would be perfect. He would be great. Summer Court.
Put
wig
look at his.
Him. Oh yeah, obviously you have to do it up for cast hair and makeup, but he would be awesome. Give him some long hair.
I I like Tarquin a lot. And the way they had to lie to him.
That made me so sad.
It was pissing me off because I was like, Rhys, you already saved him. And so if you told him the truth, he's going to help you out.
Yeah.
I don't know if he would have given them the book. That's the only thing.
Well, that's what they were like debating. They're like, I don't think he's going to. And I don't think he would have. At the end of it, I don't think so. But Feyre and him had such a awesome, fun connection. Like friends.
Yeah.
And it was like, wow, you're really going to fucking go behind his back.
You're just going to go and steal from him. I like it when they go and steal from him.
Me too.
Her and Amren.
Like it's like under the water.
Yeah.
Right?
Like she finally figures out that there's something that you can see out in the sea, but only at low tide. And it's only for a couple minutes.
So I feel like this is what I picture in my head. You know, in Cabo, that big like rock
I haven't been to Cabo.
Well, I've never been to Cabo either. Pictures. Picture it, ladies. Is like this big rock that you see out in the
with the blue waters.
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking about.
But that's what I kind of pictured. It's like that big rock, and then low tide comes and they have to go like do it.
Yes. I pictured like sandy beaches, you know, everything's made with stucco.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's just like a Little Mermaid vibes. Little Mermaid vibes. Have you seen the new Little Mermaid?
Yes.
Kind of what that town looks like.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
I like it.
Very well,
and so then they go in there.
I like that it was Amren and Feyre. Like they get their own time together. We get to kind of just hear from Amren. She's freaking out under the water, but they get the book, and then it seems like they're gonna drown until they're saved by these random water wraiths.
Because she helped them.
Because she helped them in the tide.
This is why you help everybody.
This is why
you're nice.
Karma comes back around.
Yeah. So they're saved, which is awesome, and they get the
only you, girl, would
first
help a water wraith.
Yeah, and they're like, our debt is paid, basically. And
they're like, we're done.
Yeah,
here we saved your life.
So they stole that first part, and they're like, well, shit, we need the second part. And they're trying to figure that out. And
now they have to go to the sisters.
Yes,
the Bat Boys meet the sisters.
Yes,
because they need to talk to the queens, and they need somewhere to meet the queens. That's what I put down. Bat Boys meet the Archeron sisters.
Yeah.
Because I liked that part too.
They meet them and immediately love them, although they suck. Because they don't like
They did not like them.
No.
No. I was like, no, they didn't. It was bad.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah,
they will.
They'll like them eventually.
They will like them eventually.
Nesta, of course, is over here like,
well, they don't like they.
No.
They're human.
Elaine has been engaged and now has an iron wedding ring.
Yes.
The fact that iron doesn't do anything to the Fae in this series,
I was just to be like, wow, she really tied it in.
I think there's going to be something there.
Well, absolutely. Why
do the humans think that it harms them in this world, but in the other world it actually does?
I know.
Isn't that weird? There's something there.
Well, I think it definitely will tie in.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's just who she is. Sarah, you are a queen, goddess among people.
For you guys don't know, in Throne of Glass series by her other series, iron hurts the Fae. Like
really
they
bad.
Can't. Yeah, they can't do their magic. They can't do anything, and
it's no good.
It's no good. So for the fact that she's wearing an iron wedding ring, is trying to
yeah, because the guy that Elaine was going to marry is a big Fae hater, like he kills
big hater stuff, like yeah. So
his daddy built a big wall to keep the Fae out.
Ooh, so but they needed a meeting place to meet the queens.
Yes, so that's why they went there, because they need to get the other book, which the queens have, and they need to meet them somewhere. So this is at their house is where they decided.
Yes. So
what happens after that? I think there's just a lot of training, right?
Yeah, they leave, and then Rhys and Feyre are doing training or something, and they get shot down or something like that. Rhys gets attacked.
Yeah, that's a little later, because that's
I know, but
nothing
else really happens.
Right. The only thing is they're training. Lucian shows up and tries to take her back. She writes the letter to Tamlin, which he just completely disregards.
Yeah. I feel like it's just fluffy stuff.
It was fluffy stuff. This is what I wrote down. Chapter 49 through 55 is the best.
Well, so that's when Rhys gets attacked.
And
they get separated. Yeah, they get
Winnow strike.
Yeah. So she's trying to find the Surreal again.
Surreal,
whatever. But she tries to find him he gives information to her so that she can save him.
That's right. And he spills the tea. It's the best part of the whole book. Best part.
I I'm so
He's
happy
my
that I
mate.
did not look at spoilers.
Oh my God,
I'm
same.
so happy because
sorry if you did, but this was like the best thing
ever
to read.
I was reading it and I was like,
no way.
Wait, what? And then I had to set it down and be like, holy shit. They're mates.
So like, Tamlin can't really do anything because if you find your mate, it trumps
neat.
marriage.
And that's why like Rhys was so attached to her. And obviously, so like you find out, she finds that out and she's like, wait, what?
I hated her reaction.
I know. Well, I think she was a little struck by it.
She was, but like, come on.
She started to like him anyways. She already felt that bond. She felt something for him always. But I think she was just kind of in denial.
She was mad at her. She felt bad because like she was feeling all these feelings for Rhys, but she had just left Tamlin. She's like, oh, I'm such a terrible person. What?
Yeah.
But then when she finds out that he's her mate, she's like, oh, wait.
This makes sense.
And why the hell didn't he tell me? Because I've been feeling like crap all the time. That's why she got mad.
And like, so I get it. And everybody is all pissed off
I get
online.
it too. But
I get it. But so then this is the best part though.
I love it.
She finds out the way to save them. Oh, okay. They're
saved.
And then a couple chapters later, you found out why though.
Okay.
They
do it. Rhys... Yeah, they do it finally. Yay, in the paint, which I think was a little cheesy
colorful,
too. Very
cute.
Duh. I like the fan art when they're all covered in paint.
I mean, I like it, and it was steamy, and you wanted it for so long that you were just like, okay.
But like the way the chapter, I think it was chapter 54, which is right before the infamous chapter 55 when they do it. But chapter 54 really does it for me.
It's so good
because Rhys is explaining everything.
I love when
I started bawling. I was like, oh my God, he's known from the beginning.
From the beginning, when she is painting the dresser in the cabin with her sisters and she does starlights. And
because he sent back an image of what makes him happy. It's a starry night sky.
And so it makes her happy. And she's piecing it all together. And then when they see each other at the party, when she's all, and
he had been looking for
her literally the whole time.
It's adorable. It is the best, like tied up neatly with a bow.
That's the only reason why he was at the party.
Yeah, he was like, I have to go to Calamai, like to help.
I don't know why. Like, I feel like I'm being pulled there.
Well, he saw through her dreams that she was in the spring court.
That's right.
And that's where he was like, I know those hills. That's the spring court.
So I have to go there.
He convinced Amarantha to let him go to spy on Tamlin, but it was really to go find her. There you are. I've been looking for you.
Hey, darling. Oh, yes. It was so good. It was so good. I just remember reading it being like, holy shit.
It was phenomenal. Yeah. Good job. We are big fans.
I loved it.
Fabulous.
So that was really fun. And then obviously they do it again.
They do it a lot.
I
like after they do it and they go back and to like the Lyrian camp and Cassian's pushing his buttons. It's like mating bond itching. What does he say?
Oh, I don't know. He's got some so many good one-liners.
Oh, it was so good. It was like mating bond, like itching you or something. Oh, feeling bad. I don't know what it was, but it was fabulous.
It was so funny.
And then Rhys just attacks him.
Yeah, because it's great.
He's kind of feral.
Yeah, they say that too, though, isn't it?
Once the mating bond like clicks in, yeah, they're like very protective
of each other and stuff, and so that's pretty funny. Mm-hmm. So they're finally mates. They know it.
Yay!
They love each other, and then I like it when he was like the cereal, whatever it is, says like you need to stay with the High Lord.
Like cereal, but surreal.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why. But they're like, you need to stay with the High Lord the whole time. But she thought was Tamlin. It's not.
Reese Poo. He is still my favorite main like male character out of any series.
Me too.
Love him.
Me too. Even like Rowan and everybody, Dorian, all of it.
Now Fenris is a like really close second. If I got his own book, I love Fenris.
I know you and Caitlin love him.
I love him.
I don't know why. Like he's okay. Like he's funny. He's like a Cass.
He's like a Cass. And Cass is up there for me.
Yeah. See, I think you guys like the funny kind of like people that are lighthearted. No, Rhys the whole time.
He's still like, daddy number one.
Daddy.
Did you see online where there was like an MMC battle where they had the brackets of people like you fill in all the best male main characters, and then they went down to the end and it was like Rhys and somebody else, and of course Rhys won.
Of course.
And then in the female one it was Aelin who won. Of course.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, she's such a baddie.
So
no, okay. So, but anyway, so back to the timeline. Well, basically, like nothing else happens. It's kind of fluffy after that. And then
after that, they just confront the queens, get the other half of the book. Then Valaris is attacked.
Yes, I know.
The water wolves. She defends the rainbow. Again, a little cheese for me, but yeah, they're pissed because their city is attacked because the queens lied.
And then they're met
they go to
at the cauldron.
Yeah, right? they go to try to get the cauldron. They're confronted with like the king already knows they're on their way, and all hell breaks loose. Tamlin's there, made a deal with the devil basically to get Feyre back. She's pissed. He didn't listen to her letter. Like, what the fuck, Tamlin? I told you I was fine.
Yeah, she needed space. And then doesn't Tamlin in front of everybody find out that they're mates? Rhys and
that's
Feyre?
What the king says, that, oh, she left you because only to find her mate. He's laughing at it, but then like she
goes, no, like, I found my mate.
Well, she decides like the only way to get out of there, because they wanted to kill all like Rhys, Moore, Azriel, Cassian were all going to die there unless Feyre figured something out.
That's right. So she doesn't tell him that they're mates because she makes the deal to go back with Tam.
Right. She like acts like, oh, it was a spell. I can't believe it. Thank you, Tamlin. You saved me. But no more killing. Don't kill them. Take me back. And over here, she's like, take my sisters. Oh, the sisters.
Yeah. They get Nesta gets and Elaine get thrown in the cauldron and they become Fae.
I like that. What was that?
Fae become Fae.
My God. Oh my God. So now all three Archeron sisters are Fae. They have won the lottery, even though they're all pissed about it, which I fucking hate because
it's annoying.
I would too be so bad.
I know. I know. Everybody's like,
throw me in the cauldron.
They're so bitchy about being thrown in the cauldron and turning Fae.
I get it. It's probably really scary in there. So
whatever. Well, Nesta
takes some power.
Nesta takes all the power, which we don't really know that yet, but it's like evil power. And then Elaine, though, we don't really know. I mean, she's like,
she comes out and Lucian's like, you're my mate, and everybody's like, yeah, okay, we don't really care about that, we're gonna continue. I thought that was funny. Everybody's like, okay,
well, hold on.
Anyways, you know, like,
so there's just like there's so much information.
There's so much information in this book
is thrown out even in that scene.
Yes,
like boom, boom, boom.
You get a lot of information,
shit. And then it just kind of ends with Feyre going back with Tam, and you're like,
and you get Rhys's point of view. Finally, I love the Rhys's point of view because Amren's so like, where is she?
And he's like, don't worry, we got this.
She's High Lady of the Night Court. First of all, they like secretly got married. After Tamlin was like, there are no High Ladies. They don't exist.
And he's like, fuck you. Watch
this me. Is my High Lady, bitch.
I know. No, this book was so good. There was so many twists. There was so many like holy shit moments.
What do you rate this book?
10 out of 10.
Oh my God, same. This is my 10 out of 10.
I've never rated a book 10 out of 10.
No, this is it.
Like, I loved it.
It has all the things.
You got the war part. You got like battles, kind of battle
little
scenes.
Battles.
Well, like just little things. Like
little things.
Just some action.
There's some action, like the Weaver, the Summer Court thing.
It just the whole time I was like, I have to find out what's next. I have to find out. I read it
in like 24 hours.
I did too.
Like in one sitting. I just kept going.
I know. It was so fabulous. Good. And so I loved it. And I like the end where she goes back and you're like, why is she going back with Tam? Then you get Rhys's point of view.
She's like a little spy. Oh,
fucking love it. So
10 out of 10. Everything you want in a novel. You got romance, you got spice, you got like twists and turns.
You got humans turning Fae. Like
Fae hurting humans. You
got another court thrown in there, which you got to see, which is cool because you got to see Summer Court.
I like that we get to go to the Summer Court.
Well, because it also leads up. You're like, where's Autumn Court? Where's the Winter Court?
Right.
Like what? Ooh, there's more stuff, and it's such a build up.
But it's so good.
It's so good.
And when Rhys spills the beans, that chapter I think is my favorite thing I've ever read.
Oh, it's good.
So
and so we did that. What would you rename it? So we're on to like our big three, guys. Big three. So we rated it 10 out of 10 because
100% 10 out of 10.
The best.
So good. So if I could rate it a 20, I would. So remember how I would have renamed the first one Feyre's Fate? I kind of went along those lines and named this one Feyre's Flight because she leaves Tam.
Because she fucking leaves.
Right?
I love that.
Isn't it kind of good?
See, I like it. No, because if you just kept it going like a series would.
And then the next one would be Feyre's Fight because it's the war.
Oh my God.
I know. Right.
I love that.
I know.
Okay. So I love that. And then, so I was on the same kind of thing. Like if I had to rename it. So I said, Summer Court, the last time, or court of summer, spring court. Sorry, I would have said Court of Nightmares.
That's a good one
because
Court of Dreams.
Well, but you get to see in this one, which we didn't really talk about, is Court of Nightmares.
She does get to go.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well, there's so much stuff
that happens,
and that
was a good part.
It's a good part.
I like the build up to. We didn't talk about that either. The build up to Feyre and Rhys. There's all this
there's
flirting.
So much building.
There's
that's what makes it
stolen glances. They have that little note that they pass back and forth with magic, which is super cute.
It's the whole build up to their stuff is cool. And so, but you get to see Valaris, which is awesome. And you get to see the Night Court, which is all of it, whatever, kind of combined.
Yep.
But that's why I didn't choose the Night Court. I chose the Court of Nightmares. Because a lot of stuff happens there, which is kind of neat.
Right.
But also the nightmare for Nesta coming out of the cauldron is dark. And so I was as much as there's happy stuff that goes on in it, it's still really creepy. Right. And so I think Court of Nightmares actually would
it's a good one.
Really cool.
I like it.
So
yay. What is our last one of the big three? Who would kill off?
Who do we? I have such a good one. I feel like it's good.
Who are you wanting to kill?
I want to kill Tarquin. Summer Court.
Oh, that
even
would
though
be intense.
it changes so much because he's so cool.
He is so cool. I know.
Like him. And their friendship, it's awesome. But if he died, holy shit.
Yeah.
Stuff would go down. I don't know. I just think it would be crazy.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
So whenever they go to Hybern, Asriel gets really injured. What if he had died? That would have changed so much shit.
Rhys would have popped off.
Rhys would have lost his shit.
He would have popped off, and I think it would have taken away from the story.
Well, when they're there, they can't use their magic because of Hybern's little spell.
Yeah.
So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when he comes for you?
Yeah, they came for ass. Apparently,
I thought that would have made a huge twist.
Yeah. See, I wasn't pinning the inner circle.
No, I don't want any of them to die.
Well, I couldn't do it this.
But if anybody were gonna die, I would choose Asriel. And people are gonna come at me for that. I'm sorry.
Caitlin will come at you.
I know.
I don't know why I don't like him either. So come at us.
I'm ready for his book.
Yeah, we'll get to it. But obviously, so this one is the lovey story. The next one is the big scene, the fight scene.
Have you noticed how the next one, it's a court of wings and ruin, echo war.
I know, I didn't notice that until you told me that.
Isn't that cool?
That's cool. So you get the war scene, which is cool. And then the fourth one is I don't want to ruin it, but
what?
Just the fourth book.
Oh, Frost and Starlight?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to those.
We'll get to them.
Those are coming.
Everything.
Next
but it's a little
War.
teaser. You gotta just stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned to the next one.
I mean, the series is super fun, and I hope that we hit on the good parts.
Hope so.
We did the fan casting. If you want to hear anything that we haven't done,
give us a shout. Let us know what we could be doing better. That would be great.
Yeah, seriously, we would like to know. And if you want us to talk about something more, we definitely
if you have any ideas for us, we will take all of them.
We can.
Yay. Until next time.
I think that's it. Yeah.
A little awkward there, but until next time.
Well, we were trying to think of something else to talk about, but
I think we're done.
All right, guys. Until next time, I'm Sophia.
I'm Hayley. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.